Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Foxborough. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damien Harris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Go, check.
Throwing Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Jones throwing complete for Harris. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Down to the 25. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Powell had swung out wide to Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Back to throw, Howell. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Howell. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. It's Howell with another throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Howell, and caught by Henry. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score. And
I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And
here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable now for Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1st down, Howell to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 7 yards there and a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Out of the air on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 34. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, 34 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest.
This is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of him.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. DeJuan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down here. Complete. It's Henry. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sam Howell, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Jones. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They run again with Harris, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
The Steelers take over at 2nd and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Let's go.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd down throw for Howell. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They go play action with Howell. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Howell looking to throw again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Howell from the gun. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's Howell. And he's got his target, Harris. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and goal. Powell. And he's got it. Touchdown. Hunter Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions. Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not, and right now...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Steelers extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst night.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Big play there for New England. 61 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. On the give, this is Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal. Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And the Steelers first down.
Throwing here, Howell.
He gets this one to Johnson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Howell.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 63 yards. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point safely through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. On first down, Howell. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. First down, Howell to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And Howell will throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Steelers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Now Jones. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 9. Powell out of his own end zone.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. A try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But you're down to your opponent's 10 as we get set here first and goal. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have the ball at your opponent's 20-yard line, first and 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles. A 20-yard touchdown. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have possession at your opponent's 30, first and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the...
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But your opponent has the ball at your 40-yard line, and it's first and 10.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello there. It's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has possession at your 30-yard line as we get set here on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On second and 9, Hurts. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way. Hurts fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember...